You're listening to Eagle 102 KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 Game of the Week is on the air. On your only on-air sports leader at 102.1 KJFM, Eagle 102. Now, the Eagle 102 Area High School Football Game of the Week.
And welcome to week number 8. Bowling Green High School is the site, and it's time to decide the EMO championship here on KJFM. Mark Fronick, Chris Garodi getting ready for week 8 action as Bowling Green welcomes in the South Callaway Bulldogs. And if you're watching us online, thank you for finding this ball game, and we'll be joining on KJFM Radio as soon as that district championship game between Silex and Community R6 is concluded. So however you're joining us this week, we appreciate you tuning in as we're bringing you high school football between the 4-3 Bobcats, who are almost 5-2, and South Callaway, who are 5-2. But some pretty interesting looks through the schedules for these two teams, and we'll dig into that as we go along here and start the countdown to kickoff right here on KJFM.
When it comes to buying or selling real estate, you can count on the professionals at Penrod Real Estate in Louisiana. Serving Pike County and surrounding areas, Penrod Real Estate can find buyers for your home or property and can also assist in helping you find the home of your dreams. Residential or commercial, the friendly folks at Penrod Real Estate invite you to reach out if you're in need of help in any area of the real estate process. Phone 754-6922 or visit the office at 618 Georgia in Louisiana. Penrod Real Estate looks forward to serving you.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Founded in 2000, Sparks Maintenance Contracting out of Bowling Green has since been performing industrial maintenance nationwide and plans to continue growing. Sparks Maintenance Contracting, attention to detail and compassion are only some of the many things that separate them from other competitors. Teamwork is the key to success in business and in sports. Best wishes to all the area teams from Sparks Maintenance Contracting, proudly serving America.
The all-new McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematory in Bowling Green is now open. Hi, I'm Jim Blossom. We will be holding a grand opening celebration Sunday, October 18th from noon until 4 p.m. I really hope you'll stop by, check out the new facilities, and stay for a visit. If you can't make it during the grand opening, feel free to stop by and see us Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., or Saturdays, 9 a.m. to noon. The new McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 701 North Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. We look forward to continuing to serve the local area.
Welcome back to your countdown to kickoff on KJFM, brought to you by Bowling Green Pharmacy. About 25 minutes to go until we kick this sucker off here in Week 8. Mark Fronick, Chris Garodi getting ready for the Bobcats, 4-3 on the season, and the South Callaway Bulldogs, 5-2, and this one is for the EMO Conference Championship. Bowling Green, of course, had that 4-game win streak stopped last week, and probably the best game we've seen around these parts in at least 10 years.
At least 10 years. That's the best football game last week that I've seen in a really, really long time. The best high school football game I've watched, and, of course, it was a heartbreaker at the end for Bowling Green with one of the most magnificent NFL-esque one-handed Hail Mary catches to the 3-yard line I've ever seen.
Luckiest.
Yeah, might be lucky. That was a great game, and we really saw a lot of maturity come from the Bobcats in that football game. We saw not only from the team themselves, but from a coaching standpoint, we saw a coaching make changements and take the things they were given in that football game to help advance their team, and it was really, really a good football game.
Definitely, and a 2-point loss to a state-ranked team, a 5th-ranked state team in Centralia. we said on the post-game show last week it was too early to look for moral victories in that one, but now we're a week out, and there's so much that Bowling Green did to take a step forward as a program last week.
Yeah, I think so. I think that I think there are still some adjustments that need to be made on this Bowling Green football team, and hopefully they've seen them. But I do agree with you to come home with a team coming into your team undefeated and ranked, and to play the way they did. Really, they controlled the majority of that football game, and just they're in the second half, third quarter on, the Centralia put up some points, and really. The football gods themselves just decided that football game because, 4th and 20 for a final play.
And Bowling Green did everything right on that play, to the point of knocking the ball down. It's just so happened there was a guy on the ground ready to catch it.
There's if you watch that video, it's out there. It's on Facebook. It's got all kinds of hits, and it's really interesting to watch that catch. Everything right, but a few things that need to be adjusted.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that they're going to come into this game really, really hungry for a win.
Oh, definitely. And I think they learned some things last week that they can use against South Callaway here in week number 8. We've got our keys to the game still to come. Our starting lineups on the way as well as we continue our countdown to kickoff on KJFM.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Whether you need to buy a 2x4 or a 4x8 or are planning a new home, Bowling Green Lumber Company is your one-stop for all things construction. No kidding. Lumber, paints, electrical, plumbing, windows and doors, insulation, roofing materials, hardware items, tools. Seriously, Ed and the gang at Bowling Green Lumber are anxious, willing, and able to help you any which way they can. Stop in and see for yourself. While others are trying to make money, they're just trying to make friends. Bowling Green Lumber, 700 West Champ Clark Drive in Bowling Green, 324-5400, the most complete building center in the area.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate in Louisiana.
So what are our keys this week for Bowling Green after such an emotional game a week ago?
Well, I think a big key for Bowling Green is going to be, last week we saw them play. They had one of their primary receivers, running backs, was not at 100%. He's going to be at 100% this week. They're going to have another playmaker back who was out last week with quarantine, and he's back in school and practice. So the keys to the game for Bowling Green are going to be like we saw. Spread the ball out, use the weapons that you have, control the ball. And we really saw a pretty good offensive line performance last week from Bowling Green in that game.
Definitely.
They really controlled the line and did a good job, made those big holes. If they can continue to do that in tonight's game, like they did last week, then with those two key playmakers coming back, that's going to be huge for Bowling Green.
The Bobcats have kind of found a little bit of a formula, using Charlie Bowen more as a blocking back now and running the ball with either Michael or Marcus Starks out of the backfield, because Marcus did a really good job coming in for Michael.
Well, and both of those Starks boys are fantastic athletes and really fun to watch. And Charlie Bowen, I think the key is Charlie fits that fullback running style. He is a hard-nosed, head down, gain the yards that you're going to give him. He's just a flat-out tough running back. So they put him in that position, give him some really good chances to make blocks at that second level to let those other running backs, break to the outside on that second cut and get yards. But I do agree with you. The formula that they have with Charlie, that lead blocker is Charlie Bowen, and then you've got Marcus Starks, both. And then don't forget about Cooper Keel. That kid can flat run the ball, too. And then Hayden Finley will be back. I'm positive he's back this evening. So Bowling Green has got a great formula. They just have to use every bit of it. Because what we saw in North Callaway, for example, I was at that game, and what we saw was Michael Starks. And I mean, that very last play where he had the interception and got tackled at the one, which was a touchdown, by the way, because I was there. That was clearly, but ruled down at the 1 yard line. He had nothing left at the 10-yard line. That kid was tracking him down because he just had no energy. But use all of those kids, because football, Mark, you've said it, is a game of adjustment. It's very hard to make adjustments against 5 stud running backs, not to mention wide receivers that can catch the ball.
And a key for Bowling Green is going to be to stop. They've got South Callaway has 3 listed as starting in the backfield along with the quarterback. So 3 different guys that can run or block coming out from behind that line. How do you stop that?
Yeah, so that's going to be a big key where misdirection will come in with those 3 running backs. They'll the two running backs on either side of the quarterback will cross in front of him, giving him a little bit of a disguise to throw it. So the key is going to be one of 2 things. The defensive line is going to have to really pressure the offensive line to get into the backfield to break up that misdirections and those counters. Or a big key is going to be to see a big game from Lazier tonight. If Clay is in the backfield and causing hate and discontent like he seems to do at a lot of games, that's going to cause and break up a lot of that misdirection. And of course, misdirection also really requires the defense to not over-pursue. You can't get keyed in on one kid and over-pursue him, because before you know it, the ball's coming back the opposite direction when you thought it was going to the right, it's going to the left.
And if you can stop that run game, you got a guy like the sophomore Gunnar Bryant out there that can pick off a pass any day of the week.
I called Gunnar Machine Gunner during youth football when I did the announcing here, and that kid really is just that. He's a machine. He is fun to watch. He is an athlete that currently has untapped potential that they're really missing, because we talked about running backs. If they give Machine Gunner a chance to run the ball, he's going to show the coaches something else too. But you're right. He is everywhere on the defense. And it's not that he's there and in the way. He's there making plays.
Yes.
And it's Clay gets a lot of credit, because that kid is fearless. He just puts his head down and charges in, he's fun to watch too. And what happens is he forces a lot of these running backs to second guess the run play. They bounce outside, and then boom, there's Machine Gunner making a tackle.
Exactly. Those are our keys to the game, brought to you by Vicki Cadwalader. Our Game of the Week coverage this week brought to you by Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Erico Convenience Center, McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematory, Prairie's Edge Garden Center, A Taste of Philly, and Woods Smoke Meats. More of the countdown to kickoff, including our starting lineups, still to come here on KJFM.
Hi there, this is Paul Hill from Community State Bank of Missouri. In light of the COVID-19 pandemic, we would like to take this opportunity to reassure you, our customers, that your health and safety are important to us. We have several services available to help you complete your banking transactions from a distance. We encourage you to sign up for our online banking, mobile check deposit, and bill pay. In addition, we have 24-hour telephone banking available. We have night depositories and traditional drive-ups. We also have 2 interactive teller machines available at our new branch by Walmart and 1 at our Troy location. You can access live tellers Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 12. And of course, we still have our regular ATM services available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. These services will help you minimize person-to-person contact. Help us heal the community. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Getting ready for the national anthem here at Bowling Green High School. We'll get the starters for the South Callaway Bulldogs. They're coached by Zach Hess. They'll start at wide receiver, senior number 1, Tyler Potter. Running back, a sophomore, number 9, Jacob Martin. Also at running back, a senior, number 16, Hayden Vaught. And at quarterback, the junior, number 19, Sam Buckner. Wide receiver, number 23, Brendan Mealy. He's a junior. Running back, it's a junior, number 29, Trace Heisel. And on the line, number 52, Creed Farley. Number 53, Kyle Dickinson. Number 58, Tanner Vaughn. Number 59, John Hector. And number 63, Kyle Weatherall. We'll have more of the starting lineups after this on KJFM.
Before or after the games this season, let's go to Airco. They're always glad to see you at Airco Travel Plaza in Bowling Green and Airco Convenience Store in Louisiana. Stop in, fill up your vehicle, and fill yourself up with deli sandwiches, snacks, soda, Chester's fried chicken, and more. Good luck to the area teams this year from all your friends at Airco. Open 24 hours a day in Bowling Green on Business 61 South and from Airco Convenience Store, Junction 79 and 54 in Louisiana. Let's go, Airco.
It's fall, y'all. That means a stop by Prairie's Edge Garden Center is a must. Prairie's Edge can help with all your fall decorating needs, including pumpkins and gourds of every shape, color, and size. Beautiful mums, annuals, and perennials are also available, as well as yard stakes, mailbox covers, pottery, bird baths, and so much more. Be sure to bring the family out and enjoy the corn maze, which will run through October 31st. For everything fall, it's Prairie's Edge Garden Center, just south of Bowling Green.
Hair care for the entire family. That's what's available at PJ's Salon in Louisiana. Everyone is welcome. Men, women, boys, and girls. PJ's can help make everyone look their best. Walk-ins are welcome, and evening hours can be made by appointment. PJ's Salon is your fall senior hair salon, from hair, tanning, and nails to pedicures, waxing, and supplies. Call or stop in. PJ's Salon in the Raintree Mall in Louisiana. Best wishes to all the area sports teams this year from the friendly folks at PJ's Salon.
The Eagle 102. We're sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
That was interesting. National anthem sounds good tonight from the Bowling Green High School band, and the fight song, of course. And now they'll move into position to welcome in the Bobcats here in week number 8. Starting lineups for the Bowling Green Bobcats. They're 4-3 on the season, coached by Joe Chin. We'll go with the defense for the Bobcats, a senior, number 1 at free safety, Michael Starks. A strong safety is a junior, number 16, Cooper Keel. Linebackers, how about outside linebacker? A sophomore, number 24, Gunnar Bryant. Number 33, junior linebacker, Charlie Bowen. Also at linebacker, a senior, number 42, Clay Lazier. And that's all the linebackers. Defensive back, number 89, Ryan Cordy. He's a senior. And then on the D-line, number 76, a senior, Jacob Bowen. Number 59, a sophomore, Devin Rue. Also a senior, number 55, Tristan Charlton. And at defensive tackle, a senior, number 54, Shea Butler. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. That's 11 of them.
Okay. And
our starting lineups for this Week 8 matchup. Very important EMO Conference Championship on the line between the 5-2 Bulldogs and the 4-3 Bobcats.
You know, Mark, you talked about keys to the game, of course, and we left out a couple defensive players there. I don't want, that have done really well this year.
Yeah.
Tristan Charlton has done fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Bowen has done really good. Both those guys are playing Ironman football, which is very difficult. And there's a lot of kids playing Ironman football. But a big key for Bowling Green we didn't talk about is going to be their pass defense. We we saw last week they played good football, but probably their weakest part last week was pass defense. So hopefully they'll have made an adjustment to fix that this week.
And just getting back to the linemen a little bit, it was a senior-heavy crew last year.
Yeah.
To step in and keep up that protection on the offensive side has been huge, and then the pressure that defensive front creates. For those kids to step in after losing so much on the starting line last year is pretty impressive.
And they've got a couple of sophomores, that are stepped up and played. Devin Rue is one of those kids, and I know his youth football coach said that he had some untapped potential in youth football, and I think that he was right, because we're seeing Devin playing pretty good football on the offensive line, and it's difficult to step up as a sophomore and play that position in the offensive line. Is so important. Without the offensive line, you don't have a football team, period.
Yeah. And let's just look at the officials for tonight's game. If I can pull it up on the old phone here. The referee is Josh Ballman. The umpire is Steve Schnell. Or is it Schnell or Schnelly? You know him. Brad Althide is the linesman. The line judge is Mike Thomas, and the back judge is Kirk Rourke. And there will be actually a moment of silence. The gentleman who used to referee this crew passed away this past week, and so they're going to have a moment of silence before the game. This crew out of the Kirksville area, correct?
Yeah, they're from up north somewhere. A couple of these fellas had worked with him. His last name was Farnsworth. He was also the chief of police for the Kirksville Police Department. Passed away last week. His funeral's tomorrow. Really good guy.
All right, so we looked at the defensive starters for Bowling Green. So just looking down the line at the offensive starters as well, as Bowling Green comes in and a little more organized. They didn't forget the flag this week, or didn't leave the flag guy all by himself like they did a week ago. But the quarterback play of Dylan Dalton has been fairly impressive this season. The versatility of Dylan Dalton.
Well, and again, another sophomore that stepped up and jumped into that role. And I know I talked to Coach early in the season, and he was impressed because he said Dylan Dalton and Cooper Kill both were really working with one another to make themselves better. And Dylan has done a fantastic job this year in the quarterback position. He is able to throw the ball and deliver it. And more importantly, Bowling Green runs that spread offense a lot. They do have the I formation that they're using now, but when a play breaks down, Dylan is able to get the ball out of the pocket if he has to and downfield. We saw a couple big plays, that second or third game they played, where you and I think talked about it. They had complete busted plays, and he had 60-plus yard touchdowns each time. And that kid, he can run. There's no doubt about it. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, you can definitely, when the play goes off script, he can make something out of nothing for sure. Those are our starting lineups, and we'll continue with Countdown to Kickoff here in Week 8 next here on Eagle 102.
At McDingers, they've got a new list of specials for lunch in addition to their all-day specials, which happens to feature the fan favorite Tenderloin Thursday. Enjoy tacos, wings, grilled chicken, fried fish and shrimp, and more, plus a beverage menu that fits everyone. Check out their Facebook page for upcoming live entertainment. McDingers, 131 West Outer Road in Eolia.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows, custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
No one likes putting up fencing on their farm or rural property. If you need a new fence or repairs to your existing fence, call Matt Stone and Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing. Matt loves putting up fences and specializes in the unique needs of farms and rural properties. Plus, Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing will give you a free estimate. It'll be the lowest you find. Give Matt a call at 573-590-1218. And be sure to like Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing on Facebook.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102 brought to you in part this week by PJ's Salon, Liggins Flooring, McDinger's, Sun Window Company, Midwest Pest Professionals, Powwow Cattle Farms and Fencing, Marla Reed Insurance, and Hair Creations Salon. And glad you're with us here on KJFMradio.com. And we'll be joining the broadcast on 102.1 FM as soon as the softball district championship game is in the books between Silex and Community R6. That game being played at Ladonia. So some common opponents, only a couple of them so far. Both of these teams have played Montgomery County. Bowling Green won that game 56-32. South Callaway lost 41-20. North Callaway, both these teams won. Bowling Green in dramatic fashion 30-23, and South Callaway 21-6 over the Thunderbirds. And was there any other common opponents? I think the rest of the common opponents are still yet to come. Next week, South Callaway will play Clopton-Ellsbury, or actually Bowling Green will play Clopton-Ellsbury, and South Callaway next week will play Wright City, who Bowling Green beat 54-0
Blew up, yeah.
Yeah, and that was kind of the turning point in Wright City's season, where they went from a 3-0 start to, no quarterback and just not very healthy.
Yeah, that game we went to that game. That was a pretty impressive game to watch for Bowling Green. That was you go into that to an undefeated home team, and expect, you don't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
And then Bowling Green just manhandled Wright City in that game. It was pretty impressive to watch.
Other action around the area this week: Clopton-Ellsbury 2-4 taking on 3-4 Paris. Louisiana at home against Wright City. The Bulldogs 1-5. Wright City 3-4. Van Far at home against Montgomery County after getting a surprise win last week. Montgomery though 5-2 on the season. And Mark Twain on the road at North Callaway. The Tigers 2-4. North Callaway 4-2. Here as we get into the late portion of this regular season, entering week 8. And it's finally football weather.
Yeah.
We're going to be working this window open and closed all night here up in the press box.
Or I'm going to have to give you my coat or something because this is going to aggravate me.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Open it up.
Okay, good. I'll do it. Yeah, it is definitely football weather. It's definitely fall, but as we're all fully aware, in Missouri, you can't count on that because it could be 92 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, which is what kills me sinus-wise.
Yeah. So Jacob Bowen out there for the coin toss right now. And we'll flip that as soon as the coaches leave the equation. They shake hands with the opposing captains, and now they head back about 10 yards. Actually, they'll go through the other captains back to the sidelines.
It's kind of odd. South Callaway came out kind of not late, but definitely took their time. Bowling Green was out here ready to play, and South Callaway is just now to the sidelines and ready to go.
Coin is flipped, and we'll see who wins this toss, and we'll be taking the opening kickoff. South Callaway will defer. They won the toss, defer, and Bowling Green will get the ball first to start this week 8 matchup. Well, yeah, they're still talking about
Provided they made the right decision.
Yeah, Bowling Green will defend the end zone in front of the field house. And we'll have our kickoff coming up for you next. It's week 8, the EMO on the line, the Bobcats and the Bulldogs next on KJFM.
Catfish, 1 pound pork steaks, and fried chicken. Just some of the delicious specials at Bowling Green Diner. Steaks, shrimp, spaghetti, giant tenderloins, and liver and onions are also featured. You will never leave hungry at Bowling Green Diner. Open 7 days a week, you can dine in or carry out. Just phone ahead and they will have your order ready when you get there. Wouldn't you like to eat out today? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you won't be disappointed. Bowling Green Diner, located at 19 Business Highway 61.
Time for kickoff here on KJFM. Mark Fronek, Chris Grody, Week 8 action here, starting on KJFMradio.com, and then we'll join the radio broadcast as soon as that district softball game between Silex and R6 concludes. We'll have Bowling Green softball in a district championship tomorrow morning, 10:45 pregame from Montgomery County High School as they take on the Winfield Warriors for the crown of Class 3 District 2. And Winfield, I think, going back to in-person learning. They'll be back in the building on Monday.
Took that moment of silence for Steve Farnsworth, the police chief and head official for Kirksville team, passed away last week.
And someone who can put their life on the line for a career and find time to volunteer to youth sports. Okay in my book.
Yes, sir. Mine too. Good block up front. Stopped.
Yep. Yeah, he put on the brakes just a little bit and allowed number 20, or is that 31, JT Thomas. Adam Engel took the kick for the Bobcats.
Yeah, he picked it up on a one hop. Had some room to run, but we had a good block up front, and that kind of paused him. And when you, on a kickoff, if you stop or stutter step, you're almost done right there, unless you're just an absolute freak athlete.
So 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line for the Bobcats, and they're keeping it on the ground with Starks on first down. He goes to the far side, gets close to first down yardage. I think he did pick up 10.
It's going to be close, and what we talked about just a few minutes ago with some of these offensive linemen coming in blocking. Devin Rue, again, after the 10 yards, still making a block to his guy to the ground. So, I mean, these guys are blocking strong up front.
Our PA announcer starts on the right foot, doesn't mess up the first down for the fans.
Outside.
And over to the far side, a gain of about 7 on first down, and they're out close to midfield. They'll give them to the 47-yard line of the Bobcats. Charlie Bowen on a carry.
You give that ball to the fullback. They come out in I formation. Give that ball to the fullback after a good strong side run. They give it to Charlie to run it on the weak side, pretty much naked by himself, and he gains 7 yards.
I don't believe he had a carry last week in that game against Centralia. If he did, it was very few.
He had a lot of tackles.
Yes, he did. On second down, busting through and falling forward. I think he's he's well across the 50 and the first down marker into Bulldog territory to their 47.
Here's one thing I would like to see them do differently to utilize some more playmakers that they have is run that play in with another kid versus your quarterback coming over and get it. But that was a great effort from Michael Starks, second effort, because he got held up there, made a guy miss behind the line of scrimmage, held up at the line of scrimmage, and somehow gets away and gains another 4 yards for that first down.
Vaught finally got him, but not after
roll out pass.
They get to midfield. They put it in the air, upfield, and off the fingertips and almost caught by the second receiver.
Yeah, I think that ball was intended for the deeper Hayden Finley, and I can't see who the other – Cooper Keel. Gunnar Bryant. Cooper Keel got his hand on it, and it just tipped out of the reach of the catch. Yeah, Machine Gunner there was the deep guy.
Stops the clock with 10:23 to go in the first quarter. Bowling Green a 2nd and 10. First time they haven't gotten a first down on first down. Or second down, I guess. Up the middle and running into a whole mess of Bulldogs is Michael Starks after a gain of about 3 across the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the I formation, and Dylan kind of reverse turns out to give the ball back to his right side. And I don't know what happened, but Starks got a gain of a couple yards and then kind of jumped there versus head down and going hard. But we'll see what they come up with on this play call here.
As Dalton brings the play in from the near sideline. Down to 8 on the play clock as they come to the line. Going to have to hurry to get this one before the penalty. Down to 3, and they do get the snap off. Rolls out to the near side. Puts it in the air upfield.
Wide open.
Is caught.
Oh.
And he slips down after a nice catch. Is that Keel?
Keel.
All the way down to the 12-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so Bowling Green has learned that this play-action rollout is a huge benefit with the running backs that they have. And this is almost old-school football, style football. You know, run the ball, play-action pass, and Kiel was wide open.
So you get younger coaches and you go old school. Now a run for a score, a big hit at the end.
Oh, he's calling him down.
He's calling him down at the 1.
There is no way he was in the air at that point. That's a touchdown.
So Starks has another one taken away from him. Michael.
Yeah.
After the interception, you said looked like he was in a couple of weeks ago.
No, did not look like. He was absolutely in. And I would have to see your little replay here, but I would almost call this from the press box a touchdown. Great cut. He jumps over the guy trying to tackle him.
And now a sneak for a score.
Dylan Dalton with the touchdown.
1 yard run, 8:52 to play here in the opening quarter. And the Bobcats have struck first here in Week 8 with a chance for a conference championship. We'll see if they go for 1 or 2 here. It looks like they're going to kick the extra point to try for a 7-point lead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had one blocked last week, didn't they?
They did.
I don't know so much as blocked as kicked it right into the guy's face.
I agree with that.
And now movement, and we'll see which way they throw the flag. It's against the defense, so they'll move it half the distance, and I don't think that's going to – oh, now they are going to send the offense back onto the field to try for 2 after the penalty. 8:52 to play, first quarter. 6-0 Bowling Green. Conversion on its way. Following the 1 yard score by Dalton, it's a handoff.
Oh,
and
good.
He rolls over a man, and they say it's no good. He stopped short on the 2-point attempt. 8:52 to play. Opening quarter, Bobcats on the board here on KJFM.
It's hard to believe it's been 75 years since Aubrey Knight, way back in 1945, founded Knight Equipment Company. Aubrey's son RJ worked right alongside his dad until December of 1975, when he purchased and incorporated the business from his father. Now known worldwide for their wire rope and splicing, Knight Equipment Company continues to grow. Here's a heartfelt congratulations and a big thank you for being such a model of excellence and consistency. Happy 75th birthday, Knight Equipment Company, 717 North 15th Street in Bowling Green.
$8:52 to play, 1 yard run by Dylan Dalton after the.
I'd like to point out, Mark, I'm a little disappointed that during that commercial we didn't look at that.
The replay?
Touchdown replay, because we could have.
Well, we went too far. It only goes back 30 seconds.
Okay.
The penalty ruined that one for us. On the ensuing kickoff, the Bulldogs take it out
Ball's
to the
out.
30-yard line. Ball does come out, but they, I think, rule him down. They're going to rule the man down.
I think they ruled it a fumble, but recovered by South Callaway.
There you go. 8:44 to play here in the opening quarter. And the Bobcat defense on the field for the first time. Offense for the Bulldogs led by quarterback Sam Buckner. He's a junior. And it's a run on first down, and they move the pile forward for a gain of about 3.
I was looking down at my paper, Mark, so I saw nothing of that football
It was
play.
the quarterback.
Nothing to add.
He got 4 on the play, quarterback keeper on first down.
You did a wonderful job.
I guessed. On 2nd and 6 for South Callaway. Quarterback keeps it himself again, trying to bust out to the outside, and he's going to lose yardage.
Machine Gunner Bryant.
So Vaught on the, actually it was the running back, Vaught.
They take the ball from that under center and kind of pitch it or hand it off to some motion man, and that guy could absolutely not outrun Gunner at the angle that he had.
He's got some speed coming off that outside linebacker position. 7:44 to play in the quarter. 6-0 Bowling Green. It's going to be 3rd and 9 after a loss of 3 on that play. Pitch out. Here's the halfback pass down to the near side, and it's caught. All the way down into Bowling Green territory. Tyler Potter gets the reception on the halfback pass.
So that the wide receiver there just runs a go route and halfback pass, throws the ball 30 yards downfield, and the cornerback was an entire head shorter than that wide receiver. So that's going to be difficult to cover, so he's got to back up and give him more room.
All the way down to the Bobcat 35, and again, it's a run to the outside by Hayden Vaught.
Yeah. So they got Hayden at direct snap. They got him listed as a running back, and they're kind of in a three, almost a wishbone, I guess, or a three-deep running back, and they just direct snap to him, and he's running off tackle, which is something that we've seen very difficult for us to stop unless we get our defensive line on those outside corners, outside edges.
Gain of 5 before Bowen stopped him for Bowling Green. Now they put a man in motion. Fake that handoff. They're going up the middle with it, and it is incomplete, overthrown by about a yard down the middle of the field.
Their wide receiver runs a post route, and they've got a tight end on this side who runs very similar. And number 22 for South Callaway, Ryan Briggs, the freshman, just watched the other receiver. It almost looked like he was closer to the ball than me.
3rd down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Bowling Green looks to bring some pressure. And they do an inside handoff. Not enough for the first down. Got about 2 more. It'll be 4th and about 2.5.
About 2.5. Yeah, Bowling Green fans trying to break up that 3rd down with a little bit of noise. It's awful difficult when it's only one fan,
guy,
though.
Yeah. They're going to make it a full 3. 4th and 3 for the Bulldogs from inside the Bobcat 30-yard line. Big play early here defensively for Bowling Green. Quarterback keeps it, and he's got first down
nice
yardage.
Stop. It's going to be close.
Yeah, he's about a yard past the marker, and will get a fresh set.
Yeah, that's so great stop. The quarterback gets that ball, takes one step back like he's going to pass, and then immediately runs. And there's pretty good contact in the middle. I didn't see by the which linebacker, but good contact to make a good tackle. But, yes, enough for a first down. Clay Lazier.
After a gain of about 4.5 inside the 25-yard line of the Bobcats. 6:15 to play in the opening quarter, so we played about half of this first quarter. They put the ball in the air again, and that one is incomplete.
He pointed down, but I never saw him wave it off.
And they are going to say incomplete pass. Well,
no, incomplete.
So it'll be 2nd and 10.
I never, ever saw him wave incomplete. I just saw him point to the ground, which to me typically means you're down.
Yeah, exactly. So 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Inside the Bowling Green 25-yard line. And the whole line stacks him up. He bounced off the first man and was brought backward. Going to be a loss on 2nd down. That was number 19, Sam Buckner. That was 68 to Jackson Charlton. Loss of 5 on the play. Down to 5:45 to go in the first quarter.
3rd and 14 for the Bulldogs.
We're at Bowling Green High School. They're going back to throw on 3rd down. Down the sideline and intercepted.
Touchback.
And it is back into the end zone for a touchback. And is that Starks again?
Yes.
So Martin intercepted.
Great to go get it. But, again, we got to talk about football smarts a little bit because he's got to let that ball go because really you lose 20 yards. Now you're taking the ball to 20 versus the 40 or 35.
Well, that was just 3rd down, though. So.
Oh, it was 3rd down.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I thought we were on 4th. Yeah, Bowling Green's ball at the 20.
So they get the touchback after the interception and take over offensively from their own 20. Not great field position, not horrible either.
Charlie Bowen.
Bowen to the far side, and he's got a first down run. Gain of about 12 to the 32-yard line.
And you and I talked about keys of the game to adjustment against South Callaway. But South Callaway right now is really overcommitting to the running back, the deep back, which is Starks, and is really giving good open plays to Charlie Bowen.
Bowen is strong, has that low center of gravity, thick legs,
Yes.
and he can bust through.
And he's not slow.
Yeah.
He's not slow at all.
On 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Little inside handoff to Bowen again. He gets another 11 yards after a little miscommunication on the handoff between he and Dalton.
Yeah, I think he stepped probably on Dylan's foot, which makes it difficult to get out of the way. Like I said, Charlie is just a downfield, rough runner, and he's untouched, Mark, until the 8-yard mark.
Yeah.
So he's doing a very good job.
1st and 10 after twin 10-plus yard runs, and they go to Starks for a change of pace.
Cut.
Yeah, sidesteps one man out to the 50-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I think a huge thing to point there is he's in I formation with Charlie as his lead blocker. But what is probably most notable to me was the backside block that he got from an offensive lineman running this way. That allowed him to make that cut back and gain those 6-7 yards.
Down to 4:15 to play in the first quarter. Ball at midfield. Bobcats on their first possession scored. Couldn't make it on the 2-point conversion. So it's 6-0. Got the interception from Starks. Now Starks with the ball. He's got first down yardage. Made a cut. And did the ball come out?
Ball's out.
Who's got it?
South Callaway.
They do. It's a turnover at the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. So he gets the ball and gives it back.
Yeah, good cut on Michael's part. I don't know what he saw on that outside, but at that level, that's where you want to cut that ball to the outside. That second linebacker level, he saw something he didn't like, tried to go back inside. A couple Bulldogs got a hold of him. Next thing you know, the ball's on the ground. So he saw something obviously we couldn't see. But
yeah, make that cut and then slide down or duck down after you get that first down yardage. He was looking for more. Not much there. Fights forward for about 5 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 5 from midfield.
Looked like Sam Buckner with that ball. The quarterback turns and gives that to the inside. And it's very difficult to catch that from where we are, but these linebackers can really see where that ball goes if they're paying any attention. And Bowling Green currently is doing okay. They gave up 5 there, though.
Ball at the Bulldog 49, 2nd and 5. Lots of motion, and a flag comes out. No gain on the play.
I don't know what that.
Well, they had 2 guys moving. I don't think either of them set.
But to let the play go like they did typically is against Bowling Green.
Mm-hmm.
If that's a doubt, that's a dead ball foul. If it's false start.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see what the call is.
It looks like it says against the Bulldogs. Yep. But they
illegal shift. Is that what that was?
Yeah. Illegal shift. But they have to be careful. In my mind, they need to be careful with these because those plays are designed to be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And we let those go a little bit, and a high school kid gets hurt for no reason. So looks like we're at 2nd and 9.
After the penalty, rolling out to throw is the quarterback, puts it in the air to the far side and overthrows his man by about 5 yards.
He had a guy wide open in the middle of the field.
Never saw him.
No, it looked like Hunter Martin Hay, and he was giving him a hey man, I was wide open. And he ran a slant route from this side and was wide open. But when you're rolling out, you kind of get locked onto one guy, and that's a training issue, a practice issue. You know, high school needs to teach these kids to look for a couple progressions. If that guy's not open, I need to be looking at my second guy. If that's not open, I'm running the ball.
So 3rd and almost 10 after the incompletion. He rolls out again.
Another halfback pass.
Puts it to the far side and incomplete. Good coverage down the far sideline.
Good coverage. That halfback can throw the ball.
Yes, he can.
He gets out there, and they're throwing it to this. Is it number 1? Yeah, Tyler Potter. You get the ball within his wheelhouse. He's a tall kid. He's going to come down with it, I would assume.
Punt team comes on for the Bulldogs here with 2:59 to play in quarter number 1. Sets up at his own 31, 32-yard line to punt this ball back to the Bobcats.
Number 16, Cooper Keel, back to receive the
Keel, the deep man,
Wow.
almost blocked.
That's a good kick, though.
Yes, it is. And fair catch called for.
Smart.
At the 31-yard line. So it goes from the 31 to the 31 on the kick. And Bowling Green will take over 1st and 10, up 6-0 with 2:50 to go. We'll take a quick break, come back with more first quarter action after this on KJFM.
That was a good kick.
Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana offers affordable, home-like senior living, enabling your loved one the independence that they want and the services that they need. Staffed 24 hours a day with low resident-to-staff ratio, rest assured Lynn's Heritage House provides peace of mind for you and those you love. So if you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or need care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's Heritage House to set up a tour and visit soon. Phone 754-4020 or visit 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Big run on first down for the Bobcats, all the way down into Bulldog territory to the 40-yard line before Dylan Dalton was run out of bounds.
And this is what the Bulldogs have to be careful of, because he can fake that. And that's what we talked about, using your playmakers. You cannot assume that that kid is not a running back, because he is unbelievably good on his feet.
Definitely. On 1st and 10 from Bulldog territory from the 40. It's an inside handoff.
Big one, big cut.
To the near side, and it's going to be a foot race now. Cooper Keel all the way to the house. Bobcats double their lead at 12-0 here with 2:30 to play in the opening quarter.
So we talked about this, where he gets the ball, he follows his blocker, gets to that linebacker level, cuts outside, and then, like you said, it's a foot race. And there's not a lot of people going to catch Cooper Keel.
Yep, it's that
now
first
watch, here's
move,
his
boom.
cut there. Boom, yep. Takes that ball to the second level, then bounce it outside and catch me if you can.
Great run from Keel. And the Bobcats will go for 2 to try and make it 14-0. Bowen in the backfield. Behind the quarterback, he rolls out, going to put it in the air, and it's caught for 2. So they get it back and then make it a true 2-score game by hitting the 2-point conversion. Owen Niemeyer on the reception, and the Bobcats now lead this game 14-0, first corner action in week number 8 for the EMO Championship on KJFM.
If it's time to ride or time to work, it's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. There isn't a friendlier or more knowledgeable staff than those at Hayden's. If you need help at work or at play, let Hayden's Motorsports Center be your one-stop shop for the most fun and hard-working power sports equipment in the area. They're always ready to help. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
What a run by Cooper Keel. 2-point conversion to Niemeyer is good, and the Bobcats have a 2-touchdown lead, 14-0 here in the opening quarter, 2:30 to go.
That's classic, perfect running back, running the ball where he's supposed to, bouncing it outside when he's supposed to, and work just like it's designed, right? Now the kid's got it. The linebackers, the safeties have got to catch up to you. A DB's got to make an adjustment. Great run on Cooper Keel's part.
Good yards after contact there for Vaught on the return out across the 30 to the 33-yard line, looks like. Charlton in on the tackle. 2:23 to play here. First quarter. Bobcats have done a nice job neutralizing the run, and with the exception of one pass, the passing game hasn't worked out too well as they go forward for about 2 yards on first down.
You know, it's funny that South Callaway is running an offense with those 3 backs, and they give the dive to the real close. Some of these sophomores that are playing on this defense have seen this offense because they played against it in a Columbia team that came up here to play them in youth football because they were undefeated. So they've seen this. It's very hard or very easy to disguise your run, but they're doing a really good job of finding the ball immediately and getting to it.
So they actually give them 3 on the play. It's a handoff to the near side. Big back out there.
Holding.
Coming to the near side and down the near sideline. Finally run out of bounds across the 40-yard line, or across the 45 to the 42. And there is a holding penalty back there. This one's coming back.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Takes us down to 1:39 to go in the quarter here from Bowling Green High School. You know what my favorite part about this is South Callaway got rid of those chrome Cobra Commander helmets that they were wearing for a few years.
Cobra Commander.
I went back a few years for that.
Yeah,
that
there's a lot of
reference.
people that have no idea what you're talking about. G.I. Joe, just in case anybody was. That's going to be 10 yards back from spot. Oh, they called a chop block.
Ooh.
So that's going to be 15, isn't it, yards?
Yep. From the original line of scrimmage, that takes it all the way down near the 20-yard line, the 21, to be exact, for South Callaway, second and 25.
So for people wondering, a chop block is where a lineman or defensive is blocking and then somebody takes him out at the knees while that block is engaged.
And off to the far side. And they get one, maybe two. Well, they're going to give them 4 out to the 25-yard line.
They start with this wide receiver near us. He starts motion to the far side of the field. They give the ball to him. He fakes the reverse, which is actually a pretty good idea, but Bowling Green didn't bite on the fake reverse at all.
Devin Rue in on the stop with Charlie Bowen after a short gain.
Names you hear a lot.
And 1:05 left in the first quarter here from Bowling Green High School.
3rd and 17 for South Callaway. Let's make some noise for that.
He's going to watch this tight end here. There he goes in motion. Pass.
Definitely a throwing
trouble.
down.
Nice play.
And he's sacked in the backfield, shy of the 20-yard line at the 19. And that'll bring out the punt team.
Tristan Charlton made a sack through the fella blocking him. He just took that kid with him and sacked the quarterback.
That's
great
strength
play.
right there.
Yeah, that's great play on Tristan's part.
Now the return man for the Bobcats standing at the 50-yard line. So it's going to be good field position, however you look at it, for the Bobcats. No block this time, but a shorter kick also. Bounces at the 39 and takes a bit of a South Callaway bounce out to the 46-yard line. That's where the Bobcats will take over, 1st and 10 with 10 seconds to go in the quarter.
Yeah, so I kind of lost that ball in the lights, but that was not near as good of a kick. When you're in that midfield, kicking the ball high like that causes your return man some trouble, but when you're down on your end, you want that ball to be up, but still a power drive kick. So, but he did get a good bounce, like you said.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Right in front of us here in the press box. A handoff to Cooper on the near side, and this time he's caught from behind.
Yep.
After a short gain.
Gets a couple yards out of that I formation, and I don't know if his blockers were a little faster than him or if he was kind of patiently waiting, but the tacklers did come from behind to make that tackle.
That'll do it for one quarter here from Bowling Green High School. Game of the Week action brought to you on KJFM by, if I had the right piece of paper in front of me, Knight Equipment Company, Lynn's Heritage House, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Bowling Green Diner, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, the Pike County Republican Club, Positively Pampered Pets, and Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique. Back with second quarter action after this on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated, and Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, you name it, and Ed will tackle it. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Support the Louisiana Bulldogs with the new Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. This card has all the benefits of a traditional debit card, but every time you use it to make a purchase, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. A convenient, secure way to pay, all while supporting your local school. Stop by Bank of Louisiana today to get your Bulldog debit card. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC.
First play of the second quarter, and almost breaking it for good yardage there is Charlie Bowen. He's caught after a gain of about 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to, where he gets to that linebacker level and bounce outside, it looked like he was going to make that bounce and then just got tackled there by the Hayden Vaught, also the quarterback.
Yeah. In that softball game that's on KJFM radio right now, Silex leading Community R6 12-4 in the top of the sixth. So they'll be joining us on the radio before too awful long. They're from Ladonia if Silex can hold on and wrap up that district. Bowling Green Lady Cats in action tomorrow as this one's off the hands of the intended target. That was number 89 for Bowling Green, Ryan Cordy.
Yeah, and I think that's a great call for a play because this cornerback is playing off 7 yards off of Ryan.
Yeah.
So get the ball out here, gain a couple yards, let him maybe give a little shake and bake and maybe get more than a couple.
It's going to be 4th and 5. It looks like the offense might go for it here. They're huddling up.
I think why not? I mean,
yeah, you're across midfield. You're to the 42-yard line.
You're not giving them great field position, and they haven't really shown us they can do too much yet.
Rolls out. Fake the
block.
handoff to the near side, and that is caught. First down yardage, and then some inside the 10, near the 5-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Bobcats.
Ball all the way down to Machine Gunner Bryant. Comes from that H-back or tight end position. And he's running a slant route or a corner route. And Dylan rolls out, got a guy coming, got a good backside block, puts the ball right in his hands, right at face level. And like we talked about him being an athlete, that's great to be able to spread the ball out.
Best pass we've seen from Dalton tonight.
Why a big hold. Oh,
Starks, maybe one shimmy too many, trying to get a little more room, and he's stopped inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, from where we were, it looked like he had a hole that you could have drove a truck all the way to McDonald's from, but I don't know what he did. He kind of cut back inside, and like you said, just a little bit too much second guessing. Just run and see where you go.
I've seen some trucks do some interesting things this week.
Have you?
So maybe the truck size hole wouldn't be the one to go through tonight.
Okay. What about Volkswagen? Will that work?
Yeah, that'll work. He gets the ball
And
again, and it's
touchdown.
very close, and he is in for a 3-yard touchdown. Michael Starks with 10-12 to play here in the first half, and the Bobcats are up 20-0 on the Bulldogs on a 3-yard run by Starks. So Bowling Green, I think, learned their lesson and are keeping that foot on the pedal here and have racked up a 20-point lead so far on these Bulldogs. And see the play once again. He just started outside and ran back to the spot and was able to get that ball right to the goal line and broke the plane for the 3rd touchdown for the home team tonight. Bowling Green gets a penalty this time.
I think you hit something there, Mark, that probably should be pointed out. I think maybe you're right. They did learn maybe something to keep the foot on the accelerator. Let's keep going versus, play to hold the win. Let's just play to win.
So a long extra point try, and it looks pretty good off the foot, and it is good. 21-0. Heck of a kick there. Ryan Cordy with the point after makes it 21-0 Bowling Green here. 10-12 to go in the second quarter on KJFM.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Cheerleaders getting their jumping jacks in here in the first half. Bowling Green up 21-0 with 10-12 to play in the second quarter. And now the kickoff was muffed and almost lost. He'll fall forward to the 33-yard line after recovering it, but that almost got too far away from him to get back.
Yeah, it kind of hit him about ankle level in the hands. Couldn't quite control it. And a football being the most odd-shaped thing in the entire planet, it's not easy to grab while rolling on the ground. But, yeah, he almost got away from him.
Definitely not a ball.
No. Yeah, a foot would be a better call for it, yeah.
10:03 to play here in the second quarter. Bobcats up 21-0, and so far South Callaway not much going. A pitch out here on first down. They almost got the quarterback before the pitch out, and they'll fall forward for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, so the Bowling Green got great penetration on that far side defensive line. But they, again, football smarts, they have to know that pitch man is there. He has to be tackled. That's not holding. If he's a pitch man, you just tackle him.
Smart play by Buckner, the quarterback, to keep that exactly the right amount of time before the pitch out.
Good pitch. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Clock running down to 9.5 minutes to go. So 2nd and 6. They unload near side. Almost a lateral.
Block
breaks
in the
tackle. And, yeah, it was very close to a block in the back, and they stop him short of the first down yardage at the 40-yard line.
Martin Hay with a catch, and Machine Gun makes a good tackle here, but Owen Niemeyer was, in my opinion, was blocked in the back to pushed out of that play, but he was there to cause that guy to stutter step and let Bryant make that tackle.
Third, about 2.5 for the Bulldogs, as they're at the 40-yard line. Trying to get that yardage here, and they do, and the quarterback goes up and over. Actually, that was the running back, Hayden Vaught.
Hayden Vaught, yep.
So they're in the first down.
Yeah, they were in that great, that three-back running back set, and all's Vaught has to do is be patient enough to find the hole. Kind of follow your blockers, and got tackled just by getting hit below the knees, which caused him to flip over.
Mm-hmm. The next play goes to the far side on the end around, and they'll get about 4.
Number 9, Jacob Martin.
Yeah,
on the carry.
Good run. Martin goes in motion from the near side to the far side. The quarterback gave it to him, and he just basically runs a sweep to the far side of the field, and Cordy makes the tackle. But that's that play there where you want to from your defensive position, you want to bounce that play outside farther. You don't want him to get to that end of the line and cut the ball upfield. You want him to go as far to the sidelines as possible.
Stopped about the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs. It's going to be 2nd and a long 6. Give him about 3.5 on the play, and Vaught gets it again. He's got another first down. He's into the secondary. Now it's a foot race. And he's slowed up, braced for a big hit. I think if he keeps the head down and running there, it would have been tough to tackle him.
He had a backside linebacker that got a hand on a shoulder pad. I think that slowed him down enough to let Starks make that tackle.
I think Starks took the worst of the
I think so.
hit.
I think you're right.
But it was enough to stop him, and a big first down run inside the 20-yard line of the Bobcats.
And Michael has really learned to put some behind his pads this year. Ball's up the middle.
Not much there.
Gain of about 2, maybe 3.
On a run.
Oh, they're going to call nothing.
Yeah.
No gain.
Number 29, Trace
Heisel on the run, and just not much there. We're nearing the midway point of the second quarter, so we're inside 7 minutes.
21-0, Bowling Green over South Callaway. If you've got Alice Charlton's cell phone number, text her. She used to complain that we didn't say the score enough. So make sure you send her a text and let her know it's 21-0 Bowling Green.
On 2nd and 10, after a loss
Ball's
of
down.
Inches,
picked it back up,
and gets away from a man. Now he's going to push the pile forward for a pretty sizable gain.
Yeah, that's a pretty good play on the quarterback's part because the ball was dropped. The exchange was bad. He picked that ball up, kept running, and he was caught behind the line of scrimmage and somehow gained, 3 or 4 yards.
He's going to get 4 on the play, so he probably ran about 6 or 7 after picking that ball up behind the line of scrimmage. So Buckner back under center here on 3rd and 6.
Ball's coming near side.
And legs cut out from under the runner. He's going to be stopped shy of the first down, but a gain of about 3 more.
Yeah, Owen Niemeyer on that tackle comes in and just basically blows that play up, doesn't give the running back anywhere to cut or move because he just ran through him. So good play by a defensive back.
Going to be 4th and 4 with 5:43 to play. 21-0 Bobcats here in the second quarter. 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, 1 here in the second quarter to get that 3-touchdown lead, and they're pushing the pile forward. I think he's got the first down. It's going to be close.
Gosh, that seemed like a long way for a quarterback sneak.
And they will get the first down, gain of 4 on the play, and a fresh set inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs from the 5-yard line.
It's a pretty brazen call to do a quarterback sneak for 4 yards, but in this case it worked.
Well, he's got some beef up front.
Yeah.
They've been
they look like
able to move the line pretty well.
They got hands on their hips and hands on their sides. They might be getting tired, though. Now might be a time to attack.
They're in the top of the 7th over at R6.
Wide upside. Great play by the defense. What cornerback is that?
That's I'm trying to find the number. 89, yeah.
Ryan Cordy. So Ryan Cordy's got a wide receiver in his face. He breaks off of that block, gets away from that block, makes an open field tackle for a loss on his own. Great play by Ryan Cordy. It is difficult sometimes to tackle somebody in the open field, let alone to shuck a blocker and still make the tackle.
A ball game just about to end. And Silex in control.
Reverse
to the far side for Vaught. And he is very close, stopped short of the score. It's going to be on the 1-yard line, it looks like, with 4:12 to play here in the first half.
Well,
3rd and goal.
I think you pack your middle here. Oh, they're going to measure? Oh, there's no first down.
Yeah.
Going to time out on the ref.
Yeah. Oh, we've got an injury to a Bobcat, I think. Cooper Keel a little shaken up on the play. So we'll take a break while they deal with that. No, they're going to get him off under his own power. So we'll keep it here with 4:07 to play and a 21-0 ball game. As he's replaced, I think Dalton came out to replace him.
Dylan Dalton came back in for him.
So big stop time, probably 2-down territory for the Bulldogs.
Quarterback keeper. Yeah,
and he's in for the score. Touchdown on the quarterback keeper as Sam Buckner takes it in for a yard to make it 21-6.
Yeah, that quarterback keeper they're pretty hard to stop because, like you said, their center and guards are pretty tough up front. And you get behind those big old boys and just let her rip. What's the quarterback is Buckner?
Mm-hmm. That ball game is over now. Silex has won the district championship. And join our broadcast here shortly on KJFM Radio. Extra point still to come after the first score of the night for the Bulldogs, and that kick is up, and it is good. 21-7. Bowling Green leads. They'll have the ball back when we come back. 3:56 to play here in the first half on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for ego, power beyond belief.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
21-7, Bowling Green leads here in the second quarter. And it's a squib kick to the far side. Finally picked up by Bowling Green, and They'll take over. Or did they get it back?
No, Bowling Green should have that ball.
The far side, the cheering was pretty loud, so I wasn't sure. Adam Engel got it for Bowling Green, and they'll take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, Bowling Green has the ball. Yeah, you're right, though. I thought Bowling Green picked it up, but the way the crowd cheered, I thought, uh-oh. Cooper Keel coming back out of the game. Get him a little bit of a breather.
First and 10 for the Bobcats. It's a give up the middle. And they'll push the pile forward before being stopped after a gain of about 3 on 1st down.
Yeah, Bowling Green in shotgun formation. Give the ball to Michael Starks to the near side of the field here to an off tackle and gains about 3 or 4 yards.
So 2nd and 7 after a gain of 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Bobcats.
Shotgun formation, no motion. Ball is dropped again and kicked down the field, but
I think Bowling Green got it back.
Yeah. So the exchange was horrible between Dalton and Starks. The ball was kicked, and it was like head high for 4 or 5 yards. Owen Niemeyer picks it up and gains another 4 yards, so 3rd and 1.
A 3rd and 1 for the Bobcats.
So a good fumble.
Yeah, maybe, if there's such a thing.
And on 3rd and 1, did they get enough? It's going to be close.
It doesn't look like they're going to spot him very much. Oh, the back. The referee gave that. How would the referee give a 1st down for? I mean, I would say Bowling Green will take it, but.
And Dalton's run was good for a Bowling Green Bobcat.
It really looked like the line judge here did not give a good spot, and the referee said 1st down.
Yeah. So a fresh set.
It's great
to the near
play.
side. And he's into the secondary before he's finally brought down. Charlie Bowen on the run.
It almost looks like they pulled a guard or tackle the other way. But he had a great hole and then had a big lineman come through to block for him. He gets to that off tackle, cuts the ball outside. 20-yard gain.
We're at Bowling Green High School for Week 8 action. If you're just joining us from the softball game on the air, congratulations to Silex.
Oh, great.
Charlie Bowen on a carry here in the 2nd quarter out to the Bulldog 40. It's Bowling Green leading South Callaway here in the 2nd quarter, 21-7. The Bobcats started with 3 straight scores over the first 15 minutes of the ball game before the Bulldogs finally answered back with 7 points of their own. And here we are with Bowling Green facing a 2nd and 5 from the 40 of South Callaway, and almost had the break there, but kind of slipped out of under him, did his feet, Starks, and he has enough for a 1st down, it looks like.
Yeah, it looked
gain of 5 on the play.
You know, Michael had that ball, cut that ball to the outside. It looks like his feet just slipped out from under him. But we got a timeout Bowling Green here with 1:27 left in the 2nd.
We'll take a timeout as well. 21-7, Bowling Green leads. Minute 27 to go in the 1st half on KJFM.
Hair care for the entire family. That's what's available at PJ's Salon in Louisiana. Everyone is welcome. Men, women, boys, and girls. PJ's can help make everyone look their best. Walk-ins are welcome, and evening hours can be made by appointment. PJ's Salon is your fall senior hair salon, from hair, tanning, and nails to pedicures, waxing, and supplies. Call or stop in. PJ's Salon in the Raintree Mall in Louisiana. Best wishes to all the area sports teams this year from the friendly folks at PJ's Salon.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
2nd quarter, getting into the wee moments now. Final minute and a half to play here in quarter number 2. Bobcats driving. They scored 2 in the 1st quarter, like I mentioned, and another score to start the 2nd quarter, and Starks caught from behind. on the near side out near the 31-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 5 on the play for Bowling Green. Jasper Reese on the stop as they hurry up to the line now with 1:07 to go in the first half of this ball game. Roll out over the far side, and that one's tipped and almost intercepted by Tyler Potter on the far side on that rollout. Good defensive play by Potter and almost came up with the pick. It'll be 3rd and about 5.5.
So we've seen Bowling Green in these situations here, even in this game, and we've seen the play action pass work fairly well against last week's football teams in Centralia, and then we've seen it work here tonight. So when you've got the weapons that they've got, you need to use them in all different manners, running the ball and faking it. So hopefully they'll come out with something that'll work here. Oh.
And movement on the Bowling Green line. Everybody threw their flag.
Yeah, well, that was probably the biggest lineman we had.
Yeah, Jacob Bowen was the one that got caught.
Yeah, not a poke at the kid. He definitely was moving.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 now, and that changes the game plan just a little bit from the 35-yard line of the Bulldogs.
They've had some huge plays in that play-action I formation to the middle of the field, both to Cooper Keel and to Machine Gun Bryant.
Mm-hmm. Bowling Green softball in action tomorrow morning, 10:45 pregame in their district title game against Winfield. 3rd and 10 for Bowling Green here under the Friday night lights. Empty backfield. He puts the ball in the air to the far side. He's got a man, and he overthrows the intended target on the far sideline, and it'll bring up 4th down. There is a flag out there.
It looked like it's going to be illegal shift, illegal formation, because Bowling Green came out, had 2 wide receivers on the right. They were supposed to be trips on the left, so 2 came over here. Then the wide receiver had to move. Then Cooper went in motion. So
it's declined. It's going to be 4th and 10.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense. Make them go for the 10 yards versus the extra play and potentially pick up half and half. So
4th and 10 from the 35-yard line. Got nothing to lose here in the final 57 seconds of the half. And you don't get the ball to start the second half as South Callaway deferred. So why not go for it here? They were already converted 1 4th down, and they convert this one on the ground. That's a gain of 15 on 4th and 10 down to the 20-yard line. Dylan Dalton on the run down to 51 seconds. They'll wind the clock when they set the chains.
Basically just play action and then keeps it himself. Fakes it to the running back, keeps it himself, same hole. Rolls
out this time to the far side, puts it in the air, and that one is caught.
And a missed tackle.
Away, and he's down inside.
Touchdown.
And inside the 5, and he does score the touchdown. 38 seconds to go from the 20-yard line. Bowling Green puts it in. Dylan Dalton connects on the far side with Owen Niemeyer for the score. And see if we can pull this replay up for those still watching on KJFMradio.com. Just a simple rollout, found his man on the far sideline. He breaks 1 tackle and is able to go the final 10 yards into the end zone for the score. And now the extra point is up and good. 28-7. Bowling Green has restored their 3-touchdown lead here in the final 38 seconds of the first half. 28-7 Bobcats over South Callaway here in Week 8 on KJFM.
Liggins Flooring in Bowling Green offers Dreamweaver stain-proof carpet, new waterproof plank flooring, plus Novus hardwood and Trutex vinyl. Liggins Flooring at 705 Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Big enough to get the job done, small enough to care.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
28-7, Bowling Green leads here. 38 seconds to go in the first half. So the Bobcats open the game with 3 scores, give up 1 here in the second quarter, and get it back in the final minute. Heck of a drive, a big 4th and 10 converted by the legs of Dylan Dalton. Next play, a 20-yard pass for a touchdown. More trouble picking up that ball at the 10-yard line.
Good bounce outside.
And he gets across the 20 to about the 23. So, yeah, that's a good recovery for their return man to get it out near the 25-yard line with 31 seconds to go.
It's a good kick for Marcus Starks. I mean, he kicks the ball down here the near side into the corner, and it's just in front of the deep back who has to try to adjust and make it, pick it up, and he's making some pretty bad decisions in picking the ball up the way that he is. But you really, defensively, this is a good start for Bowling Green.
Very good start. They've given up one big play offensively that set up the touchdown, but other than that, it's been pretty much shutdown defense for the first 2 quarters, and they need 31 more seconds of it. On the counter to the far side, and he gets about 7, but he's going to eat up some clock on that run.
Yeah.
Down to 21 seconds, and they'll call a timeout.
Down by number 24,
here with
Gunnar Bryant.
After the stop by Gunnar Bryant. 28-7. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with the final 20 seconds of this first half after this on Eagle 102.
At McDinger's, they've got a new list of specials for lunch in addition to their all-day specials, which happens to feature the fan favorite Tenderloin Thursday. Enjoy tacos, wings, grilled chicken, fried fish and shrimp, and more, plus a beverage menu that fits everyone. Check out their Facebook page for upcoming live entertainment. McDinger's, 131 West Outer Road in Neola.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Halftime report coming up in just minutes. Game of the week action on Eagle 102, brought to you in part by Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Airco Convenience Center, McCoy Lawson Funeral Home and Crematory, Prairie's Edge Garden Center, A Taste of Philly, and Wood Smoked Meats. You've got a good gopher behind us.
She's doing it's her birthday too.
Oh my goodness, 12 years old, right?
She is 12. Yes.
How about that? I know some things.
Yeah.
I've read Facebook recently. There's an incompletion on the near side.
Look at Clay. Clay is extremely stoked. So South Callaway drops back, and quarterback kind of lobs the ball out here to his running back on a not really a wheel route, but like just a slot route or an out route. And Charlie Bowen flat stuck that kid, and it definitely made Lazier happy. He was kind of horse galloping back to his middle linebacker position.
And Charlie Bowen just stood there.
Yeah.
Let the other guys be the rah-rah guys.
That's right.
On 3rd and 3. And that's not going to be enough for the first down. Vaught stopped short. And that might be the final play of this second quarter. It's going to be 4th and a full yard. And that'll do it. We've reached the half here in week number 8 at Bowling Green High School. The EMO championship is on the line, and right now it's the Bowling Green Bobcats 28, South Callaway 7 on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows. Custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
Hello, this is Heather Stevens with Midwest Pest Professionals. We are a family-owned and operated pest control business. We offer pest control for your general household pests: roaches, crickets, fleas, spiders, and those pesky old ants. We can do a one-time treatment or set you up on a monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly service plan with no contracts involved. Midwest Pest Professionals also provides treatment for termites, pre- and post-construction, stinging insects, and we also offer a heat and chemical treatment for bedbugs. We want to protect you and your family from any infestations. For your free estimate, give us a call or text 573-324-2313. Midwest Pest Professionals, locally owned and operated.
No one likes putting up fencing on their farm or rural property. If you need a new fence or repairs to your existing fence, call Matt Stone and Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing. Matt loves putting up fences and specializes in the unique needs of farms and rural properties. Plus, Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing will give you a free estimate. It'll be the lowest you find. Give Matt a call at 573-590-1218. And be sure to like Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing on Facebook.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFN. Sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
28-7, Bowling Green at the half leads South Callaway here at Bowling Green High School in week number 8. EMO championship is on the line, and a big first half for the Bobcats, and they never took their foot off the pedal over the first two quarters. Gave up just the one big play that set up the Bulldogs score. But other than that, it's been a pretty good night so far for the home team.
Well, and I think that's a huge aspect of this is to never take your foot off the pedal, right? We've seen too many teams all year, from year to year to year. You get a lead, and then you play to preserve that. And and for me, that makes no sense. I mean, it's the other team's job to stop you. Just keep going. And now, I get nobody learns anything from 100-0 football game. I understand that, and those decisions are made. But, if you're playing good football, play football.
And this is, the top two teams in the conference, so let it rip.
That's exactly right. This is kind of that, Bobby Boucher. You gotta put it all on the line.
So about 12:20 to go before quarter number 3 begins. The band, Olivia Froelich, baritone player, she was very nervous this week because they're throwing Thriller into the mix. We're getting close to Halloween. It's the 16th of October, and so new wrinkle to the routine this week for the Bowling Green band, and all new steps, and it seems like so far so good out there for the Bobcat band.
So you've listened to baritone Thriller all week?
No, I hear it when I wake up in the afternoon, because
Okay.
I'm not a morning person.
The afternoon.
I work at night.
Okay.
Anyway, I can hear the band from my back porch, from my deck, so I've heard it that way.
I see. Okay.
She doesn't bring her work home with her. Despite my objections to that philosophy.
Yes, sir.
28-7 our score, and we'll go through the first half scoring after this on the Eagle 102 halftime report.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
It's hard to believe it's been 75 years since Aubrey Knight, way back in 1945, founded Knight Equipment Company. Aubrey's son RJ worked right alongside his dad until December of 1975, when he purchased and incorporated the business from his father. Now known worldwide for their wire rope and splicing, Knight Equipment Company continues to grow. Here's a heartfelt congratulations and a big thank you for being such a model of excellence and consistency. Happy 75th birthday, Knight Equipment Company, 717 North 15th Street in Bowling Green.
If it's time to ride or time to work, it's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. There isn't a friendlier or more knowledgeable staff than those at Hayden's. If you need help at work or at play, let Hayden's Motorsports Center be your one-stop shop for the most fun and hard-working power sports equipment in the area. They're always ready to help. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
Catfish, 1 pound pork steaks, and fried chicken. Just some of the delicious specials at Bowling Green Diner. Steak, shrimp, spaghetti, and livers and onions also featured. You will not go away hungry at Bowling Green Diner. Open 7 days a week. You can dine in or carry out is available. Just call 324-2135 and they'll have your order ready when you get there. Wouldn't you like to eat out today? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you won't be disappointed. Bowling Green Diner, 19 Business Highway 61.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Checking around the area, this game 28-7, Bowling Green leading South Callaway for the EMO crown. Last scoring update I've seen from the Louisiana game is they trail Wright City 14-8 after a 3-yard TD run by Wyatt Harrison. We'll see. I'm not sure if there's any other updates to be had on that. Nope, that was the most recent from that ball game. And we'll try and get you some other scores from around the area as we go along. But how did we get to 28-7 after 2 quarters?
We started off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Dylan Dalton with 8:52 left in the first.
And that was set up by a long run by Starks, Michael Starks.
It was.
You thought he was in the end zone. They call him just short. But the Bobcats score a play later.
Yeah, a play later. We get that. It puts us at 6-0. The next series or the next score, at least for Bowling Green, was a 40-yard run by Cooper Keel with 2:30 left in the first. The 2-point conversion there was good. That took us to 14-0. The next score for Bowling Green was a 3-yard touchdown run by Starks with 10:12 left in the second. The 2-point conversion. Or excuse me, the 1-point conversion there was good. The point after was good for 21-0. Then South Callaway scores on a 1-yard touchdown run by Buckner with 3:50 left in the second, and the extra point was good, 21-7. And then our last score here was a 20-yard touchdown pass from Dylan Dalton to Niemeyer with 38 seconds left in the second quarter. The 2-point conversion, or the extra point there was good. Put us at 28-7 for the game, or for the first half.
Haven't been able to find any more scores yet, but a reminder that Mizzou-Florida game got postponed due to Florida's COVID issues. So they're going to travel to Florida on October 31st for that game and host Kentucky on October 24th. So those are the schedule changes for Mizzou football. And again, this game 28-7. Louisiana at last check trailing Wright City by a touchdown. And we'll look for some more scores from around the region as we continue on here in the Eagle 102 halftime show on KJFM Radio.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, you name it, and Ed will tackle it. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
The Pike County Republican Club is proud to support Chris Stark for Pike County Coroner. Chris Stark has worked tirelessly his entire career caring for the well-being of the people of Pike County. That's why the Pike County Republican Club is proud to support Chris Stark for Pike County Coroner.
Paid for by Republicans of Pike County. Cheryl Ward, Treasurer.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Looking around the area, it looked like the Kjfn Pioneers lead Winfield in the second quarter, 28-0. Don't see a score update on Clopton-Ellsbury and Paris. And that's about all that's going on so far, other than that Louisiana score that was 14-8, I believe, as that neared halftime. But about 4 minutes to go before we get the teams back on the field for this one. Then they'll stretch it out for a couple minutes, and it'll be the Bobcats kicking off the second half to the South Callaway Bulldogs. And Bowling Green has done just about everything right so far in the first half of this ball game. They just need to keep it up and watch for those adjustments that Coach Zach Hess and the Bulldogs come out of the locker room with.
Well, and I think the key, a big key for them, Mark, is going to be to keep, like you said, the foot on the accelerator. Right? It's we see too many football teams play to preserve a lead instead of play to win the football game. And Bowling Green has, especially in this game we've seen, Bowling Green has some weapons that they can utilize, from Michael Starks to Charlie Bowen to Cooper Keel to Machine Gunner coming in and doing, his thing as a sophomore. And then, there's four of your running backs. Well, then we've seen Owen Niemeyer with a 20-yard touchdown. We've seen Dylan Dalton with a big run, right? So that's 6 guys that are doing some good work. So, don't take your foot off the gas here just because you're in the lead, because it's awful difficult to get momentum back once you've lost it.
All right, so Bowling Green next week will close their pre-district portion of the schedule against the Clopton-Ellsbury Indian Hawks. Right now, Clopton-Ellsbury's kind of been in a free fall, losing to Van Far last week, and that was Van Far's first win of the season. So a favorable matchup in the annual game between those two teams. And they say this game is deciding the EMO, but you got to take care of business next week, as both these teams have conference matchups a week from tonight, with South Callaway taking on Wright City, who has had their own problems as of late.
Right. Yeah, you can't just go, like you said, you can't. This is not it. You're going to move on to finish more football games. But what we've seen, I think, which is kind of what you're hitting on, is Bowling Green has done well from week to week to week in recognizing what changes they need to make, what adjustments they need to make. And that's what's so huge about football is not just that it's an adjustment during the game. It's adjustments you have to make week to week, also from game to game. So, yeah, learn something here, move to next week, learn something next week, and keep going and go as deep as you can.
Yeah, here's my hockey comparison of the week. When the U.S. beat Russia in 1980, that wasn't for the gold medal. They had to win one more after that. Right. And they actually fell behind early in that game. So you got to keep your focus on the opponent at hand and not think about what you did the previous game. So,
and I think that's where Centralia comes in this game last week for Bowling Green. They lost. But I think they developed as a team last week in a loss more than they would have in a big win. So last week was a huge benefit, I think, for Bowling Green, and that in what occurred in the way they had to adjust their schedule.
Yeah, and to play the way they did with no preparation time last week, boy, that was I'm still just amazed at the quality of that ball game last week. Best game we've seen in years here at Bowling Green High School.
That's the best here at Bowling Green. That's the best high school football game I've seen in a long time, not just here at Bowling Green. Overall, that was a really good football game.
Yeah, it's definitely brought memories of the glory days, the trip to the Dome the year after, back to these home fans, and I think it spilled over. I think there's a bigger crowd here this week after that performance a week ago.
Well, and I think that you bring up a good point, and the coaching staff here has probably considered this. The future looks pretty bright for Bowling Green. I mean, they're a fairly young group of kids here, and in 2, 3, 4 years, who knows what these guys are going to do and bring up. So the future looks good, and it's neat to watch the team learn. It's neat to watch the coaching staff learn. That there's so much more to football than, just a bunch of Neanderthals trying to beat each other up, which is also kind of cool.
Yeah.
But you watch them develop and learn and teach each other. It's really cool to watch this team grow up.
About 2.5 minutes to go till we kick off quarter number 3. This has been the Eagle 102 halftime report. After 2 quarters, Bowling Green leading South Callaway for the EMO title 28-7 on KJFM.
Positively Pampered Pets is a full-service pet resort. They offer pet boarding, pet grooming, doggy daycare, and dog training. Stop by to see their amazing facilities. With the holidays coming up, now's the time to call Positively Pampered Pets to reserve their room while you're out of town. Or maybe they need that grooming in so they look their best. See pictures and find out more by visiting their Facebook page or call 324-8100. Positively Pampered Pets, just off the square at 224 West Main in Bowling Green.
Fall weather means cooler temperatures, but at Gypsy Soul Boutique, they have all the hot new styles to keep you warm. Find everything from CC beanie caps to a large variety of tops, those fit perfect jeans, and be sure to round out your outfit with those just got to have shoes. Plus, all the accessories to make the outfit reflect you. At Gypsy Soul Boutique, they can outfit a variety of shapes and sizes. Open Wednesday through Saturday. Check out their Facebook page for more information. Put a little gypsy in your soul at Gypsy Soul Boutique, just off the square in Bowling Green with the pink flamingos out front.
Support the Louisiana Bulldogs with the new Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. This card has all the benefits of a traditional debit card, but every time you use it to make a purchase, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. A convenient, secure way to pay, all while supporting your local school. Stop by Bank of Louisiana today to get your Bulldog debit card. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader, Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Bowling Green will kick off the second half. Marcus Starks to kick for Bowling Green,
who's been kicking well.
Yes, he has, very well. If it came down to a field goal late in the game, I would put him out there,
Yeah. I called him a kicker last week. He got mad at me.
And a big spin off a hit, and Vaught is taken down shy of the 25-yard line. Good kick coverage that time by the Bobcats.
Yeah, and Bowling Green has done fairly well covering these kicks. Now, I credit a little bit of that to Marcus's kick, how it's kind of dying down here at their feet, making them pick it up. But that one took a bounce right into Vaught's hands. So
stopped at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. We're underway with Bowling Green up by 3 scores, 28-7 here in third quarter. Week 8 football, regular season finale.
Oh!
A week from tonight, he busts a tackle and takes it down all the way to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, Oliver Owen Niemeyer had him at the backfield by the jersey, just couldn't quite hang on, and then he broke away from that. And then I thought if he'd have got past that second level of blockers, that'd have been a big gain. He gained 9 yards off that one run off tackle.
Trace Heisel again lined up as a running back, and he'll take the short handoff and get the first down.
Yeah.
Heisel converts.
Dive to the fullback for guaranteed yard and a half each time.
So he got 2 yards on that carry and enough for a first down out to the 37-yard line.
They also line up with that shallow running back there in that formation where he dives in, but they send their running back or their receiver in motion for a sweep, so you can't not honor it.
Yeah. They do it again. Reverse. Ball's out. Ball is out. Very excited is Chris, and it's going to be run back for a touchdown for Bowling Green.
That punched the ball out.
No, they're going to say he's down at the one. Down at the one.
The one is killing us.
How can you judge that from 15 yards behind the play?
No idea.
Oh, my goodness. That ball came up, and it was almost like handoff high on that bounce.
Yeah, and a great punch by the defense. The ball comes out, like you said, head higher, so I'm screaming ball. They probably heard me on the field.
Well, you hurt my ears.
I'm sorry. I tried to cover my mic, but it was too late.
So Bowling Green will take over pretty much at the goal line, 1st and 10, trying to extend this lead to 28 points.
That's a scream that Larry Fine put into us that I will never, ever let go.
And they'll give it to Michael Starks, and he puts it in from a yard out to extend this lead. Bowling Green 34, and the Bulldogs 7 here in the third quarter. 10-14 to play. The clock's running.
Clock's running.
Credited with that touchdown run.
10-10 is when we'll say the touchdown was scored, because that's when the clock stopped. And the kick is up, and this one is good as well. 35-7. Bowling Green leads. 10-10 to go in the third. This is high school football on KJFM.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
So Starks from a yard out after the fumble recovery. Should have been a scoop and score. They marked him down at the 1-inch line, and then Michael puts it in to make it 35-7. Bowling Green here in Week 8, leading South Callaway for the EMO championship.
Yeah, great defensive play. Just a good punch at the ball. We talk about keeping the ball secure. You know, the turnovers is always a key to every football game, and that was just a great placement of the punch. And like you said, it came out head high. It looked like it bounced head high at least once.
And he was able to run into it full speed.
Yeah.
Didn't have to bend down or jump for the ball or anything. He got it handoff high.
Yeah, it was a great defensive play and a great position to be in for the defender.
Face mask on the kick return against the Bobcats. So that'll move it forward.
Is the call.
A face mask on the kick return?
I believe so. And they never moved the chains. Unless they're saying, no, it can't be 1st and 5 after a kick.
No.
You start the possession. All right, now everybody's set.
Okay.
Out to the 40.
1st and 10.
The 38. Inside handoff. No, it is a pitch to the outside. A little creative there.
It's a pretty neat play. They bring that one guy in motion from the far side of the field, and right before he gets, because they kind of honor that sweep before he gets there, he dives in for a great block, and then they pitch the ball opposite way of the motion. So you bring everybody to the left, yet you run the ball to the right.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's
gain of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd and a long 1. Put a man in motion again. He's going to throw on 2nd down, and this one's caught for the first across the 50-yard line to the 46 of the Bobcats as the clock runs down to 9:25.
He paid for that pass. Buckner drops back, looking to the right, and then comes back and throws the slant, so you got to trust your receivers in the right spot. And he took a decent shot from Tristan Charlton.
But it moves the chains into the Bowling Green end of the field. 35-7, Bobcats lead. So they scored 3 before South Callaway entered in the first half. Now they've scored back-to-back again. And an inside handoff for 5 yards on first down to the 41.
29, Trace
Heisel on the run.
Brought down by number
Bowen on the
76,
stop for
Jacob
the
Bowen.
Bobcats. That's Jacob.
Following the tackle, it's second
So a
and
5-yard
6
gain.
from the 41-yard.
Bowling Green does fairly well on the run stop. Their run defense is fairly decent. What we've seen from week to week is they seem to be a little insufficient in the passing, but I noticed their DBs are doing something different this week that is good.
More
Pass.
motion they're going to pass. He rolls out to the near side,
that
puts
ball.
it back across the middle,
Flag.
and it's incomplete.
Oh, God,
Yeah, it was across the middle, and
he was on his back.
It was kind of at the feet of Tyler Potter, and then they put him on his back.
Yeah, that should have been a
uncatchable ball.
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, it's definitely uncatchable when somebody's on top of you.
See, uncatchable. 3rd and 5 for Bowling Green, or for South Callaway.
Yeah, so they ran a slant pattern there, kind of the same play they did, and I thought there's a little early contact, but they didn't call it, so incomplete, 3rd and 5. Oh, he's got him. That's a great play.
Takes the quarterback. I don't think they ever got the handoff off.
So that was an option play going to the far side of the field, and the quarterback fakes that ball to the fullback. But before he can get the ball back, he's being tackled by one of the defensive linemen. Jacob Bowen, maybe?
Does go forward for about a half yard, so it's going to be 4th and a long 4. And from this spot, and with the score the way it is, with Bowling Green up by 28, you got to go for it.
Yeah, without a doubt. If you're the Bulldogs here, you have to go for it. But you've got to find what's working for you, because right now there's not a lot.
Man in motion, pitch out to the near side. He puts the ball away. Very close, and I think he stopped short.
I think he's short.
Yeah, he's short by 1.5 yards, and Bowling Green's going to take over on a turnover on downs.
Yeah, great sweep this way. You've got to find that hole, press the ball upfield. It's one of the things that we've pushed with running backs for so long is, look, stretching the ball in high school, stretching the play out doesn't work because everybody's as fast as you. Get the ball pushed upfield, take what they give you, and push it quickly. And here he's trying to stretch a little too long, and the defense had great flow to the ball and stopped him short.
He was trying to tiptoe and wait for a hole to develop, and it never developed. On 1st and 10 for the Bobcats, they start on the ground, and Charlie Bowen is pushed sideways after reaching the 40. It's going to be a gain. They're going to actually give him they will give him the 40, it looks like.
Well, that shows you how strong Charlie is as a running back, because Charlie was hit by Vaught just on our side of the hash mark, and Vaught couldn't bring him down. I mean, he ran him to the sidelines. Nobody was going forward, nobody was going back, but it's pretty hard to tackle that kid, obviously.
Gain of about 1.5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball's on the ground.
It is on the ground, and who's got it?
Looks like Bowling Green's got it.
South Callaway players are hoping by signaling that way. Hoping one of their guys can get to the bottom of the pile and tear that out, but it's Bobcat ball.
Yeah. There's a couple hand signals I've never seen here. The referee just gave us a touchdown signal, so I guess that means keep going, I guess.
7:10 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Bobcats up by 28.
Clock is running.
For a 28-point lead, this has been a pretty exciting game.
Yeah, it sure has been.
On 3rd down and almost 10. Here's
Outside.
Starks on the outside. He's got first down yardage and then some. Across the 45 of South Callaway to the 44-yard line. That's a nice run on 3rd and long.
And that's where we talk about stretching, or at least that second level. So Michael gets the ball. He gets to that second level. And at that point, he needs to make the decision, do I push the ball upfield or do I bounce it outside? And in that case, there is nobody in front of him to bounce it to the sidelines, and that's why he gets so many extra yards, because he's so fast. To where if he pushed that ball, he might have, he still got the first down, but he'd been tackled quicker.
And pretty good field vision, too.
Yes.
And now they go to Bowen up the gut. He rolls off a tackle all the way down to the 31-yard line of the Bulldogs. And Bowling Green right now has this offense dialed in.
Well, South Callaway looked like went for the ball for Charlie instead of going for Charlie, and Charlie recognized that and spun. And the kid that went for the ball just completely was standing there with nothing. Charlie's 8 yards farther down the field.
So a first down and more for Bowen, down to 6:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bobcats trying to put the old nail in the coffin here. And another Charlie Bowen run. He kept the knees off the turf and was able to stumble forward for a gain of 8.
Well, and we saw South Callaway there bring a little pressure, so that little fullback dive is going to eat that pressure up because it typically, the handoff occurs prior to, or just as the pressure is getting past where Charlie would be. So they're going to have to find something that they can stop Bowling Green if possible, because like you said, they are kind of firing on all cylinders here.
Gain of 8 on first down and brings up 2nd and 2 after that run by Charlie Bowen. They're inside the 25, another little inside handoff, and not much there this time. He was forward for about a yard and then pushed back. Forward progress, bring up 3rd and 1.
This is kind of what we were talking about a little earlier, Mark, with the, don't just play to sustain the lead here, because what we've seen is we've seen a couple big runs by Michael, a couple good runs by Charlie, but no real big effort for Bowling Green to push the ball down the field.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to make them honor your pass and everything else you can do.
Handoff. Cooper Keel, he's got
Outside.
first down yardage and finally brought down inside the 15-yard line to the 14. Cooper Keel, a nice run to get a fresh set. Now you're into the red zone.
Yeah, and a great off tackle, and they've got a great trap basically for Bowling Green where your pulling guard gets out there and gives him a lead blocker. And then with Charlie Bowen just behind that, heck, I'd run behind that. I might be a lot slower than these guys, but
Well, with Charlie blocking, you probably still get
yard or two.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm old.
You're not as old as me.
That's true.
On first down, that one never really developed. Feet kind of slipped out from under him. He was looking to cut at the hole.
Well, we talked about honoring what you can do, and this is what hurts you when you get one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want – we haven't seen Bowling Green in shotgun formation. Not that I'm a huge fan of shotgun formation, but they've become one-dimensional running the ball, that off tackle, or the fullback dive position, which is fine, but you need to make sure that they respect what you're doing and not just get honed in on.
Yeah. Until that play, it had been positive yardage on every run, which is fine because you're also killing a lot of clock. But you got to show them you can do something else. And, well, this is the something else. It's another run, but another first down run, and very close. Stop shy of the goal line is Starks, and they're just not going to give him a long touchdown tonight.
No.
Michael
Starks.
Yeah, you're right. That's down on the 1-yard line again. And the 2 or 3 Bobcats standing there are like, this is a touchdown. Where do we? So ref sees something.
That one looked like he was stopped just shy to me, but he just gave by a touchdown of more than 10 yards tonight. So 1st and goal from the 1 for the Bobcats. Inside handoff, and he's in for the score. Touchdown Bowling Green, 3:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and the Bobcats are starting to pour it on. South Callaway here, showing them who owns the EMO here in 2020. Do you call a championship this year the COVID Cup? Or
yeah, I guess you could.
Extra point is up, and it's good. 42-7. Bowling Green leads here in Week 8. 3:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. This is high school football on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
All Bowling Green in this one, 42-7 here, 3:14 to go in the 3rd quarter on KJFM. Fast-moving game, too, for as many points as are on the board right now.
I was thinking we could go COVID Cup or Pandemic Pennant.
The Pandemic Pennant? Yeah, that would be a good one.
Took me a commercial break to come up with that one. Yeah, 42-7. If you've got Alice Charlton's cell phone number. Make sure you text her the score, just so she gets it.
The kickoff goes deep. Off the return man again. He has to double back. That's Vaught to the near side. He is hammered. Absolutely hammered. Who was that? 40 what? Yeah, Lazier.
Yeah.
He's a hitter, man.
He came across the field, so Clay's running. Clay's running perpendicular to the field here, and Vaught's trying to get downfield and just runs into a blaze of explosion called Clay Lazier. He got up, both boys got up really quickly to prove a point.
Usually a hit like that. And
well, those you got to get up quick, or you don't get
or you don't get up at all.
That's right. Yeah, you get up quick, or you stay there for a long time.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 21-yard line, their own 21. Inside handoff. There's just nothing there right now.
No, the defensive line for Bowling Green is doing real good about closing down that A-gap completely. The line themselves, the linebackers aren't even really helping with that A-gap contain at all. The line is doing that. So we're seeing a great defensive running strategy tonight from Bowling Green on the defensive line.
Gain of 2 on the play, but you got a running clock. You're down 35. A running clock looming at the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, right.
You're in the final 2 minutes. Whew. You got to go for a little bit of more of a home run, and not going to do it on that play. They lost yardage on that little sweep to the outside.
So is that Ryan Cordy on the tackle? So they run a screen pass basically, or just a bubble screen, and Ryan Cordy's out there again. Makes a solo tackle for a loss. He doesn't make that tackle. That's a big gain, potentially.
Yeah.
And following that tackle,
so a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs, down to 1:18 to play in the third quarter. Rollout, big rollout.
Find that good. Pick it
to the near side, and it is picked. There's an interception to the near side, and that's
Owen Niemeyer.
Yeah, Owen Niemeyer on the interception.
He played that perfectly from a cornerback position because he backs up. He gives his wide receiver some room. The quarterback sees it, and he jumps that route absolutely perfectly. The ball was really thrown right to the receiver.
Yeah.
But Owen would jump that route right in front of him.
At the 25-yard line, he's pushed out of bounds. 51 seconds to go in the third, or 39 seconds rather to go in the third quarter, as the clock is running, and they'll give to Marcus Starks, and he's cutting back up the middle inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Marcus Starks on the run.
It's another sophomore coming in for the football team, and just another big group of kids that's going to really contribute to this football team in the future. That's Michael's little brother, and running the ball very well.
Down to 10 seconds. I think they're going to let this roll off and try and start the fourth quarter with a touchdown. They're up 42-7. Bowling Green on top of South Callaway with the EMO title on the line here in Week 8. Back with the fourth after this on KJFM.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for ego, power beyond belief.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Start of the fourth quarter, 1st and goal from the 9 for the Bowling Green Bobcats. Bowling Green trying to punch it in. and put this game away. It's a running clock already.
Marcus.
That's Marcus
Touchdown,
again.
easy.
Touchdown, Bowling Green. Untouched is Starks. And the Bobcats extend the lead to start the fourth quarter. It is a rout now for the home team.
Was that about a 10-yard run or 9-yard run?
It was 9 yards.
That touchdown makes our score 48.
Yeah, and like you said, Marcus got that ball and was completely untouched when he went through and then off tackle.
Extra point, good hold. And the kick is good as well. 49-7, the Bobcats lead. Tonight's Game of the Week coverage brought to you in part by PJ Salon, Liggins Flooring, McDinger's Sports Bar and Grill, Sun Window Company, Midwest Pest Professionals, Powwow Cattle Farms and Fencing, Marla Reed Insurance, and Hair Creation Salon. Back with more fourth quarter action after this on Eagle 102.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
What a night for the Bobcats. They lead it 49-7 over South Callaway with the championship of the EMO really on the line tonight. I know both these teams have a conference game next week, but favorable matchups, so it really came down to this one, barring an upset. Good kickoff that time through the two return men. They have to go track it down, and here comes the kick coverage. And stepping through a man is
Still
number
going.
3.
Oh.
That's Hunter Martin Hay on the return. That's a nice return for him.
Yeah, and he got kind of lucky. He got tackled where he did because Clay came in, kind of hit hunting. It looked like a little bit, and he fell down, and Clay missed him.
He had the big hit earlier, did Lazier, on the last kickoff return. Eagle 102 Sports Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Diner, Knight Equipment Company, Lynn's Heritage House, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Bowling Green Ready Mix, and Kearns Construction, Pike County Republican Club, Positively Pampered Pets, and Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique. Glad you're listening tonight on 102.1 FM, KJFM. Online, if you're listening or watching at kjfmradio.com or on the KJFM app, as this one's busted to the near side into the secondary. Why did he slow up on that one?
I think
did he just run out of gas?
I think he thought Michael had him here, and I think he just gave up. Not gave up, but just took what he had and stepped out of bounds there.
Avoided the hit, did Sam Buckner, the quarterback on that keeper, across the 50 to the 42-yard line of the Bobcats. Down to 8:38 to go in this game, and they need 2 scores just to stop the running clock now.
Well, and that was a good quarterback draw where he gets that ball at a shotgun, gives a little bit of a look downfield, and then takes it right up the gut, and really wasn't touched until, after a 40-yard gain.
Low snap, Buckner takes it, and he's caught and dropped. First man stopped him, second man blew him up. Who was that with the hit? 55
Tristan
for the
Charlton.
Bobcats, yeah.
68 would be Jackson
so
Charlton.
both Charltons.
And number 55, Tristan Charlton.
Yeah,
Jackson and Tristan.
Yeah, Jackson kind of held him up, and Tristan freaking cleaned that one up pretty okay.
He blew that thing up for a big-time sack. We're under 8 minutes to go, down to 7:51. Puts them all the way back to their own 48, or the Bobcat 48-yard line, where it's 2nd and 18. And he busts through into the secondary, makes a move, cuts it back again, and is finally caught. That was one too many cuts. He could have got another 15 at least, but he's down to the 20. Trace Heisel.
Yeah, Trace Heisel, like you said, a couple good cuts in the middle of the field and tracked down from behind by Marcus Starks, who's playing cornerback on the far side of the field.
Down to the Bobcat 21-yard line is where they'll mark him down, 1st and 10. So there's another first down there at the 11. But we're down to 7 minutes even left in this ball game.
Yeah, the ball game, yeah.
And again, they need 2 scores, and there's a penalty. Still won't stop the clock.
No, the clock still runs here.
So it'll be 1st and 5.
Yeah, this is going to be too little, a lot too late.
Yeah. Down to the 16-yard line of the Bobcats after the penalty. You got some younger guys in there right now for Bowling Green. Kick it out to the far side. Good move by Buckner. Good stutter step, and he's in for the score.
Yeah,
Buckner.
Yeah, there's a great option, speed option outside, and he kind of gives a little head nod, keeps the ball to himself at the hash mark, and then all the way to the end zone with nobody to touch him.
Some of the younger guys out there defensively, and watch it again if you're with us on KJFMradio.com. And
how many yards was that, Mark?
It was 16. Just a little shimmy shake there, and that was enough to get him through and into the end zone, and now some shenanigans setting up for the extra point. That's that old Palmyra play where they all line up all funky and then kick a regular extra point, and this one is good. Extra point kicking has been perfect tonight. 28-14. Or 49-14. Is that what I said? I don't think I was even close. 5:30 to go in this ball game. Back with more in a minute on KJFM.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green. We've got something for everybody's budget. Everything from $1,000 all the way up to $35,000. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. If you're looking for a particular vehicle and you don't see it on the lot or the website, let me know, and I'll do my best to find it for you. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Minute and a half.
Down to 4:45. Yeah, they lost a minute and a half, so I don't think we're going to see an onside kick here. I think they might be happy that they got that touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And
you've got to kick an onside kick here. You're down 35 points. You have to. But I don't.
Squib kick. Yeah, he forgot it on the ground for a second, and finally brought down. No return, maybe 1 yard, just shy of the 30-yard line of the Bobcats. We're down to 4:10. Adam Engel.
Cooper Keel showing some good sport, helping up one of the Bulldogs.
All right. On the cheerleading squad this year, we have
clock is still running at 3:40. Of course, that's the mercy clock. So Bowling Green ought to take every advantage of this here and snap the ball at 3 seconds on the play clock every time.
Got an update. Last check, Paris leading Clopton-Ellsbury 14-7. I'm not sure what quarter that's in.
I got one of them too.
And we'll see if we can find some more scores as we're getting close to the post-game show here. Fast-moving game. Bobcats take over. 1st and 10. Marcus on the far side bounces for he got tripped up. He had one man to beat and gets tripped up near midfield. They're going to give him the 49-yard line.
The little brother showing big brother, you better work hard this year because I want to play too.
Well, Michael's just going to get tackled at the 1 anyway.
Well, tonight I think that's true. Well, this year maybe.
Yeah. I kid.
All 3 of those boys are pretty good football players.
Oh, yeah.
I coached Matthew for several years, and he's fun to watch too. They're gifted in the sport, so it'll be neat to watch them continue to grow up and play.
And a flag comes out ahead of the snap.
He caught in false start on Bowling Green. 2:34 left. Clock is running. Bowling Green takes the ball 1st and 15 from the 44, going left to right on your radio dial. Is there a radio dial anymore on your radio?
Oh, there's
screen?
dials out there.
There is dials?
Yeah.
Hand off to Cooper Keel's got the ball.
And he's gone.
And he's got
on the far
15 yards.
Line.
He's in the middle of the field. Touched.
Can he get
after
past
20
him?
yards? Score.
Oh, my goodness. What a run.
Wow.
And a great block. I know it wasn't heavy contact, but a great block there at about the 35 to really spring him as he angled back across the field. He was on the far sideline, came across the center of the field, and ended up scoring in the near corner of the end zone.
South Callaway 14.
Here's that block. Yeah, didn't really have to make much contact.
No, the contact was just a grab of his jersey.
And it adds to the lead now 55-14 for Bowling Green with 1 minute and 20 seconds. Clock still rolling. They're going to take the entirety of this play clock before kicking the extra point.
Yeah, might as well.
Down to 6, now 5. They snap the ball, high snap, and the kick is blocked, and that ruins our perfect night kicking. Jeez.
That's what's got you frustrated.
Minute 2 to go. We'll come back with the final moments after this. 55-14, Bowling Green leads on KJFM.
Hi, I'm Keith Oakes, Director of Physical Therapy.
I'm Eric Schaefer. I work in physiotherapy.
And I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
And I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose to work at Pike County Memorial Hospital. Choose a hospital where you're more than just a patient. You're our friend, family member, and neighbor. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Well, we probably won't even kick this off.
No, I can't.
That's it.
I don't know
down
why.
to 10 seconds, and Bowling Green just going to come to the near sideline. South Callaway had come out finally with about 15 seconds left, but that's it. The clock reads zeros, and the Bobcats in line now for the EMO title, beating their counterparts there at the top of the standings from South Callaway, 55-14 here in Week 8. And we'll have, are we going to have a classic handshake line, or are they just going to walk past each other and wave?
Looks like a herd.
That's probably
that's
good.
kind of a line. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. It definitely was a handshake herd.
Yeah. That's probably probably not the safest thing to do.
How many? What did he say? What did Ethan just say? That's the what?
Well, we'll check on that and come back. Bowling Green 55, South Callaway 14. Postgame show for you next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercPK Mobile, mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile Bank accounts from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM. Sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
So Bowling Green puts a hurting on the visitors from South Callaway. 55-14 to claim their 8th EMO Conference Championship and first under head coach Joe Chin in his rookie season as the head coach. So congratulations to him. And there's a couple of things at Gatorade down there I think might be empty here in a second. It's going to be a cold night for that if they're able to dump that on Coach.
I think they already did. You see the empty one down here. It looked like he got it early.
Yeah.
And then those were the ones for the water. I think he was probably like, ha, 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 it's cold, leave me alone.
Yeah. So congratulations, Bobcats' 8th conference title here in the EMO on an impressive night. Big first half, didn't take the foot off the gas, and showed why they're tops in the conference this season.
Well, and I think we talked about this, and I think the biggest thing for Bowling Green tonight is we have watched them grow and mature over the last couple weeks, and then most importantly, they did not stop playing to win football tonight. That's huge. You can't get the lead and then just take the foot off the gas and just play to sustain a lead. They played to win. It was great to see a couple of the younger guys get in and get some reps in and some plays in. And it's also great to see, again, we talked about the future, is not only do they have talent that's coming back, they've got talent that's coming up.
Yes.
So Bowling Green has got some good-looking stuff coming up in the future.
And the youngsters are so well developed already as far as they're integral parts of this team
right
already producing at a high level as freshmen and sophomores, and that's huge because when they do take over the leadership of this team, they're going to be ready.
Yeah, right. Most of those kids are coming from the youth football program here now and have been developed over some time and are really doing well. So they're going to add to this football team as it goes the next couple years, I would assume, into postseasons, because here we are looking really good tonight, as far as Bowling Green is concerned. And there's a lot of kids coming back next year, and a lot of kids, like we said, that are going to add to that team. So it's going to be awesome to watch.
We'll go through the scoring when we come back and check the ticker, see what's happening around the area if we get any updates. 55-14, Bowling Green over South Callaway. More of the postgame show for you after this on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, definitely not your typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
This is Kyle Sugar, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
55-14, Bowling Green wins the EMO with a huge victory over the South Callaway Bulldogs tonight at Bowling Green High School. And how did we get to that final score of 55-14?
So it's going to sound from a summary standpoint, a lot less exciting than what it was. So we started off in the first quarter with a 1-yard touchdown run from Dalton with 8:52 left in the first. The 2-point conversion was no good. Then we had a 40-yard touchdown run from Keel with 2:30 left in the first. The 2-point conversion was good for 14-0. The second quarter, we have a 3-yard touchdown run from Starks with 10:12 left. The extra point was good for 21-0. We had a South Callaway score, a 1-yard touchdown run by their quarterback Buckner with 3:56 left in the second. The extra point was good for a 21-7 score. Then we had a 20-yard touchdown pass from Dylan Dalton to Owen Niemeyer with 38 seconds left in the second. The extra point was good, 28-7. That's where we ended the first half. The third quarter, we come back out, and Michael Starks had another 1-yard touchdown run with 10:10 left in the third. The extra point was good, 35-7. We had a 1-yard touchdown run by Starks with 3:14 left in the third. The extra point was good, 42-7 was our score. The fourth quarter, we get a 9-yard touchdown run from the sophomore Marcus Starks with 11:16 in the fourth. The extra point was good, 49-7. South Callaway comes back and scores again with a 16-yard touchdown run by their quarterback Buckner with 5:40 left in the fourth. The extra point was good for a 49-14 score. And then we had a 56-yard touchdown run by Cooper Keel with 1:38 in the fourth. The extra point was no good, but left us at 55-14. And that's how the game ended, was with Cooper's Keel's touchdown. We never had another kickoff. We haven't had that minute and a half left.
You're right. That wasn't nearly as exciting as when it all happened.
well, in that summary, I probably should have put more of the bigger plays. You know, we had a fumble, a caused fumble by the Bowling Green defense that was returned to the 1-yard line.
Almost a scoop and score.
Yeah, we had an interception in here that turned into a 3-and-out, no score. We had a couple big runs by both teams. South Callaway had a big run that set up one of their scores. And poor Michael Starks, man, he had a whole lot of yardage and then 1-yard touchdowns. But touchdowns are touchdowns.
Yeah, they're all 6 points.
That's right.
Some other scores from around the area. Monroe City leading Herman 44-12. The last check was in the third quarter. 8-man North Shelby over Oric after 3, 54-14. Hannibal leading Marshall 48-14 in the fourth. Harrisburg leading Scotland County 22-6 after 3. Kirksville leading Fulton 19-0. That's Coach K's new team. Whole lot of K's in Kirksville.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see here. See if we can find any more scores as we roll through the old ticker here at Bowling Green. That Duchesne is up 42-0 on Winfield now. Fort Zumwalt West leading Troy Buchanan 28-16. Paris leading Clopton-Ellsbury 14-7. I haven't seen an update on that Louisiana game in a while, and haven't seen an update on what Van Far's doing either. But here it's 55-14, our final, as Bowling Green rolls to a huge win for the EMO title, their 8th in program history, by defeating South Callaway.
Yeah, good football game from Bowling Green's standpoint. They played great defense tonight. The run, other than a couple big runs, Bowling Green did really well shutting the run down. And for the most part, they did really well in stopping the pass. Well, they only had one or maybe 2 big pass plays, and I think that just was probably athlete over athlete versus technique. So, again, Bowling Green growing and improving week to week, hopefully year to year.
This Game of the Week coverage brought to you tonight in part by Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Penard Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Airco Convenience Centers, McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematory, Prairie's Edge Garden Center, A Taste of Philly, and Wood Smoke Meats. And tomorrow we'll return to the softball diamond as Bowling Green, I think they've got their work cut out for them. Winfield beat Orchard Farm in the semifinal yesterday, 20-5.
Wow.
So Bowling Green, who got into the title game by beating Montgomery 12-2, it's going to be a tough matchup tomorrow for Bowling Green to get another district title under their belts. It'll be an 11 o'clock first pitch, 10:45 pregame here on KJFM, and should be fun down at Montgomery County High School. And congratulations to the Silex Lady Owls as they defeated Community R6 over there in Ladonia, the unfriendly confines, the windy confines, I guess, over there in Ladonia to pick up another district title in Class 1. Final here, 55-14, Bowling Green over South Callaway. For Chris Grody, Mark Froning saying good night here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. Tune in next week for another exciting battle on the gridiron. The Eagle 102 Game of the Week, Friday, from your only on-air sports leader, KJFM, Eagle 102.